Good morning, beautiful souls. Today is a brand new gift wrapped just for you. When you open your eyes each morning, you're given another chance to create magic, to rewrite the narrative, to walk closer toward the dreams you've been daring to dream. Let's begin with gratitude. Because gratitude, my friends, is the key to unlocking abundance. The very fact that you are here, breathing, living, and capable of growth is proof that your story isn't over yet. Take a moment right now and say thank you for your life, your lessons, and even your struggles. Gratitude will elevate your energy and set the tone for greatness. Now remember this, you are the author of your own story. Your life is not dictated by what happened yesterday or even 5 years ago. What matters is the chapter you choose to write today. Grab that pen with confidence. Let your story be bold, brave, and unapologetically yours. Here's the secret: your mindset shapes your reality. Whatever you focus on, you magnify. So if you wake up worrying, you'll find more to worry about. But if you wake up believing in your power, in your potential, in the promise of this moment, your world will expand in miraculous ways. And don't you ever let go of your dreams. Dreams are not meant to sit quietly in the background. They are meant to challenge you, to stretch you, to grow you. But listen closely, dreams demand discipline and courage. There will be days when it feels tough, when the voices of doubt are louder than the whispers of faith. Push through those moments. Courage is born in discomfort, and discipline is what turns dreams into destiny. Finally, purpose fuels your passion. When you know why you're here, you can overcome anything. Your purpose is your compass. It will guide you, inspire you, and empower you to live fully. And when you live a life of purpose, you don't just lift yourself, you lift everyone around you. So today, as you stand at the edge of this new day, I want you to remember these words. You are powerful beyond measure. You are capable of extraordinary things. And this morning, just like every morning, you are blessed with an opportunity to rise, to shine, and to make this world a better place, starting with you. Let's go out there and make today phenomenal. Now say it with me today: I am grateful. Today I am powerful. And today I am unstoppable. Let's get to work. Gratitude is the foundation upon which greatness is built. It's a mindset, a way of seeing the world that shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant in your life. When you wake up in the morning and take a moment to acknowledge the good around you, no matter how big or small, you begin to rewire your mind to recognize blessings, even in the midst of challenges. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a powerful practice that transforms how you approach your day. Think about it: when you start with a heart full of gratitude, everything changes. That first breath you take in the morning feels deeper. The sunlight streaming through your window feels warmer. The people in your life become a little more precious. Gratitude reminds you that you already have enough, that you are enough, and that the universe is working in your favor, even when it doesn't feel like it. And here's the beauty of gratitude: it doesn't depend on external circumstances. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going well, but true gratitude shows its strength in difficult times. It's in those moments of struggle when gratitude becomes your anchor, grounding you and reminding you of the strength you have to move forward. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset of abundance, and that abundance attracts even more goodness into your life. Gratitude also opens doors you didn't even know existed. When you approach your day with thankfulness, you're more likely to see opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and growth instead of failure. It creates a ripple effect, not just within you, but in those around you. A simple thank you, a moment of acknowledgement, or an expression of appreciation has the power to brighten someone's day, to shift their perspective, and to inspire them to pay it forward. So every morning, take a moment to pause. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Let that gratitude fill your heart and carry it with you as you face the day. Because when you start from a place of gratitude, you're not just setting the tone for your day, you're setting the tone for greatness. You're telling the world, I am ready to receive the best it has to offer because I already see the beauty that's here. Gratitude isn't just something you practice, it's a way of life. It's the fuel that propels you forward, the light that guides you through darkness, and the foundation of a life filled with joy, purpose, and meaning. Every single day, you hold the pen to your life. Your story is uniquely yours, and no one else can write it for you. It doesn't matter where you started, what challenges you faced, or even the mistakes you've made along the way. What matters is how you choose to shape the narrative moving forward. You are not defined by your past. You are not confined by circumstances. You have the power to decide who you are and where you're going, one page, one chapter at a time. Imagine your life as a blank canvas or an open book. There may be marks already made, chapters already written, but that doesn't mean the masterpiece isn't still unfolding. You have the ability to reinvent, to redirect, to transform the path you're on. Every decision you make, no matter how small, is another word, another sentence, another paragraph in the story of you. And here's the beauty of it: every new day is a fresh page, waiting for you to fill it with purpose, with passion, with your truth. Sometimes life will hand you unexpected plot twists, setbacks, heartbreaks, challenges you didn't see coming. But even in those moments, you remain the author. You may not have control over everything that happens, but you always have control over how you respond. Those difficult chapters don't define you, they're just a part of the story. They add depth, they add meaning, and they set the stage for your comeback, for your triumph, for your growth. Think about the greatest stories you've ever read or heard. They're never the ones where everything was easy and perfect. They're the ones where the hero faced obstacles, where they doubted themselves, where they stumbled and fell and then rose stronger than ever. That's your story too. You are the hero of your own journey. No one else can take that role. No one else can determine your ending. And let's be clear, writing your own story doesn't mean doing it perfectly. It means doing it authentically. It means embracing your flaws, celebrating your victories, and staying true to who you are. It's about owning your choices, taking responsibility for your actions, and giving yourself grace when you falter. Because at the end of the day, the story you write is not about perfection, it's about growth, about courage, about living fully and unapologetically. Hold that pen with confidence. Stop letting other people's opinions or expectations dictate your narrative. Stop allowing fear or doubt to hold you back. This is your life, your journey, your story to tell. Make it one that inspires, one that matters, one that leaves a legacy. And remember, no matter what, the power to change the plot, to start a new chapter, or even to rewrite the whole book always lies in your hands. The way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the attitude you carry influence everything about your life. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and that lens shapes how you interpret your experiences, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately what you create in your reality. It's not just about positive thinking or optimism, it's about the power of perspective and the choices you make based on the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. If you believe that life is full of opportunities, you'll begin to notice them everywhere. If you believe you are capable of growth and success, you'll find the strength to persevere through obstacles. On the other hand, if you focus on limitations, failures, or fears, those thoughts will shape your actions and hold you back. What you focus on expands, and your mindset acts as a magnet, drawing in experiences that align with your thoughts and beliefs. Think about a moment when you faced a challenge. What made the difference between giving up and pushing forward? It wasn't just the circumstances, it was how you saw yourself in that situation. Did you believe it was possible to overcome? Did you trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and grow? Your mindset in those moments determines whether you rise to the occasion or shrink back in fear. Your reality is not just about what happens to you, it's about how you choose to interpret and respond to those events. Two people can experience the exact same situation and walk away with completely different outcomes because their mindsets were different. One might see a failure as the end, while the other sees it as a stepping stone to success. One might see a challenge as an insurmountable wall, while the other sees it as an opportunity to climb higher. Cultivating a mindset that serves you is a daily practice. It's about being intentional with your thoughts, questioning the beliefs that limit you, and replacing them with ones that empower you. It's about focusing on solutions rather than problems, gratitude rather than lack, and possibilities rather than barriers. And when you do this consistently, something incredible happens. Your reality begins to shift. You start to see doors where there were once walls. You start to attract people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your growth. This doesn't mean life will always be easy. It doesn't mean you won't face setbacks or struggles. But with the right mindset, you'll see those struggles as part of the process, as lessons designed to shape you into the person you're meant to be. You'll find the resilience to keep going, the courage to take risks, and the wisdom to learn from every experience. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Guard it fiercely. Nurture it daily. Feed it with positivity, inspiration, and faith in your potential. Because the truth is, you are capable of far more than you realize. And it all begins with how you choose to see yourself in the world. Your mindset is the foundation, and from that foundation you have the power to build the life you've always dreamed of. Dreams are beautiful and inspiring, but they are not easy to achieve. They require more than just wishing and hoping. They demand action, persistence, and unwavering commitment. The path to turning a dream into reality is often filled with challenges, uncertainties, and obstacles that test your resolve. It's in these moments that discipline and courage become essential because they are the forces that keep you moving forward when the journey feels difficult or overwhelming. Taking action is the bridge between dreaming and achieving. It's the difference between wishing for something and making it happen. Dreams are beautiful, they inspire us, they guide us, and they light a fire within us. But dreams without action are like seeds without soil. They hold infinite potential, but they'll never grow unless you do something to nurture them. You see, so many people get stuck in the dreaming phase. They think about what they want, they imagine how life could be, and they may even talk about it with passion. But when it comes to taking that first step, fear creeps in. Doubts whisper. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What will people think? Let me tell you something, those fears and doubts are normal. Everyone has them, even the most successful people in the world. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that successful people have no fear, it's that they act anyway. The truth is, action isn't always glamorous. Sometimes it's hard, messy, and even scary. But every time you take a step, no matter how small, you're telling the universe, I'm ready. You're showing yourself that you believe in your dream enough to work for it. And let me tell you, that energy, that commitment is magnetic. It attracts opportunities, resources, and people who want to support you. Here's the thing, you don't have to take huge leaps every single day. In fact, you don't need to have it all figured out right now. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and that's okay. What matters is that you start. Start where you are with what you have. Maybe you're trying to build a business, improve your health, or create a better future for your family. Whatever it is, ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today that brings me closer to my goal? Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, or reading a chapter of a book. Maybe it's going for a walk, drinking more water, or practicing gratitude. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be progress. And here's the magic of taking small actions, they build momentum. Each small step makes the next step easier. Before you know it, those tiny actions snowball into something incredible. But let me be real with you, taking action isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel tired, uninspired, or even defeated. On those days, remind yourself why you started. Go back to your why. Why is this dream important to you? Who are you doing this for? What impact will it have on your life and the lives of others? Your why is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when the waves get rough. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who lift you up, and who remind you of your potential. Seek out mentors, friends, or even online communities that share your vision. Collaboration and connection are powerful tools. When you feel like giving up, having someone in your corner can make all the difference. I also want to talk about failure. Yes, failure. Because let's be honest, when you take action, not everything will go as planned. You might stumble, you might fall, and you might feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. But let me tell you, this failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the journey to success. Every time you fail, you're learning. You're growing. You're discovering what doesn't work, which brings you one step closer to finding what does. Think about some of the greatest innovators, leaders, and changemakers of our time. Oprah Winfrey herself faced rejection after rejection in the early days of her career. She was told she wasn't good enough, that she didn't belong. But did she let that stop her? No, she kept going. She kept showing up. She took action, even when the odds were against her. And look where she is today, a global icon who inspires millions. When fear of failure tries to hold you back, remember this: every successful person you admire has faced setbacks. What sets them apart is their resilience, their willingness to keep taking action no matter what. You have that resilience within you too. Now let's talk about consistency. Taking action isn't just about one big moment, it's about showing up every single day. It's about building habits that align with your goals. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your vision. And let me tell you, consistency is powerful. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Even if you can only give 10% one day, give that 10%. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. But here's the most beautiful thing about taking action: it transforms you. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you grow stronger. Every time you push through fear, you become braver. Every time you keep going, even when it's hard, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. My challenge to you is this: start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment doesn't exist. Don't wait for permission, because you don't need anyone's approval to pursue your dreams. The only person who can give you permission is you. Take a deep breath and take that first step. It doesn't matter how small it is, just take it. And then take another. And another. Because every step you take brings you closer to the life you want. You are capable. You are worthy. You are ready. Now go out there and make it happen. The world is waiting for your light. Releasing what you can't control is one of the most liberating acts of self-care and empowerment you can give yourself. Too often we carry burdens that were never meant for us to hold, clinging tightly to situations, people, or outcomes that are beyond our influence. This clinging creates stress, anxiety, and a constant sense of dissatisfaction. But when you let go, when you truly release the things you cannot control, you create space for peace, clarity, and growth. It starts with understanding the distinction between what's within your power and what isn't. You can control your actions, your thoughts, your attitude, and your choices. These are yours to manage and direct. But you cannot control how others perceive you, how they respond to you, or the external circumstances that unfold around you. Recognizing this distinction is the first step toward freedom. Many of us struggle with this because we've been conditioned to believe that control equals safety. If we can just control every detail, then we can avoid failure, rejection, or disappointment. But life doesn't work that way. No matter how much you plan or prepare, there will always be variables you can't account for. And that's okay. Life is unpredictable by design. It's what makes it beautiful and challenging all at once. Think about how much energy we waste trying to control the uncontrollable. We replay conversations in our minds, wishing we'd said something different. We obsess over what others think of us, hoping to mold their opinions. We worry about outcomes that haven't even happened yet, imagining worst-case scenarios. All of this drains our energy, leaving us exhausted and disconnected from the present moment. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It doesn't mean you become indifferent or passive. On the contrary, it means you care deeply, but you choose to focus your care on what you can influence. It means you trust that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, has a plan that's bigger than what you can see right now. Releasing control requires trust in yourself, in the process, and in the unfolding of your life. It's not always easy. In fact, it can feel terrifying at first. Letting go often feels like surrendering to the unknown, and the unknown can be scary. But it's also where possibility lives. When you release what you can't control, you open yourself up to solutions and opportunities you may not have seen before. One way to practice this is by shifting your focus. Instead of fixating on what's out of your hands, redirect your energy to what you can do right now. If you're worried about a situation, ask yourself, what actions can I take today to move forward? And if the answer is nothing, that's your cue to let it go. Trust that you've done all you can, and let the rest unfold as it will. Releasing control is also about acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with or like a situation, it simply means you acknowledge it for what it is. When you accept reality as it is rather than how you wish it to be, you free yourself from the mental and emotional struggle of resisting the truth. This doesn't mean you can't work toward change, it means you start from a place of clarity and honesty. Another important aspect of letting go is learning to forgive. Sometimes the things we hold on to are tied to past hurts or mistakes, our own or someone else's. We replay those moments wishing they'd gone differently, and in doing so, we keep ourselves tethered to pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning what happened, it means choosing to release its hold on you. It's a gift you give yourself, a way to reclaim your energy and move forward with lightness. Releasing what you can't control is a practice, not a one-time decision. There will be moments when you find yourself gripping tightly to something again, and that's okay. Awareness is the key. When you notice yourself holding on, pause and ask, is this something I can change? Is this worth my energy over time? You'll get better at recognizing when to let go and when to take action. This practice also involves self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you learn to let go. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Some days you'll find it easier to release than others, and that's perfectly normal. Celebrate your small victories and remind yourself that this is a journey. And remember, letting go is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to release control and trust in something greater. It takes wisdom to know when to step back and allow things to unfold naturally. It's an act of self-respect to prioritize your peace over your need to control. When you practice releasing what you can't control, you'll notice a shift within yourself. You'll feel lighter, freer, and more at ease. You'll have more energy to invest in the things that truly matter to you. You'll find joy in the present moment, unburdened by the weight of unnecessary worries. Letting go allows you to step into your power fully, to embrace the flow of life with grace and resilience. It's not about giving up, it's about choosing peace over struggle and trust over fear. In conclusion, life is not meant to be controlled or micromanaged, it's meant to be experienced. The key to living a fulfilled and peaceful life is learning to let go of the things you cannot control. When you release that need for perfection and the fear of the unknown, you create space for growth, joy, and peace. Releasing control allows you to focus on what truly matters: your thoughts, your actions, and the energy you bring into the world. As you move forward, remember that you hold the power to shape your experience through the choices you make, the actions you take, and the way you respond to life's challenges. Embrace the uncertainty and trust in your ability to navigate through it. Release what you can't control, and watch as you step into a life of greater clarity, freedom, and fulfillment. So take a deep breath, release the weight, and trust that everything you need is already within you. Let go of the struggle, and allow life to unfold in its own perfect timing. You are worthy of peace, you are worthy of joy, and you are worthy of a life that feels aligned with your true self.